Make sure you have some liquid latex for this look and some toilet paper handy nearby. Once you have those two things, you can apply the liquid latex from the corner of your mouth back to the middle where your cheekbone kind of would be, not directly on your cheekbone, kind of underneath. Then apply the toilet paper and apply another layer of liquid latex. Liquid latex takes some time to dry, so if you're impatient like myself, just grab your hair dryer and blow some cool air on your face. This will help it dry a little bit faster. Once you're done blow drying your face, you rip off the excess toilet paper. You want to apply liquid latex around the parts you're pulling off right now. What I mean by this is you're going to take the liquid latex and kind of dab where the edges of the prosthetic you're making meet your face. The reason you're doing this is so that it blends in and looks like it's your actual skin, not just something you slapped on there. Take a moment to point out that I'm really taking my time around these edges. When you're doing this look, you want to make sure that your edges are really blended in. So please take your time, allow the latex to dry, and then apply more latex. Go on the top, then go underneath, then go on the top again. Just make sure that those edges are blended well. Once they're blended, you can go into the middle, apply more latex, and apply another layer of toilet paper on top of that. I'm applying latex to the corner of my mouth first because I didn't do that earlier when I originally applied the latex to my cheek. Then I'm going in and I'm doing the same exact thing I did on the other side. I'm trying to blend out the edges to the best of my ability to make it look like it's supposed to be there. Then we are going to do the exact same thing that we did on the first side. We're just going to blend, put some more in the middle, and then allow it to dry. Rip up a piece of toilet paper that is smaller than the wound you have created and place it into the middle of the wound. The reason you want it to be smaller is that you just spent so much time blending out those edges and you don't want to pop on another piece of toilet paper and ruin the edges you just completed. So just rinse and repeat. Keep doing the same thing that we just did before. Apply a layer of liquid latex, pop on some toilet paper, and then allow to dry. Once that dries, make sure you go in with some more latex around the wound to build it up and make it look like it's a part of your skin. At this point, I'm on my third layer of liquid latex and toilet paper. I decide shortly after I completely dried it that I wanted one more tiny layer to go across just to make sure it holds well. So in just a second, you're going to see me apply another layer of toilet paper. So we're applying the last layer of toilet paper, and then we're going to make sure that we are thoroughly dried. Do not cut a prosthetic that is not thoroughly dry. It doesn't hold up well, and when you go to place makeup on it, it will end up healing up. So just make sure that you allow yourself the time to dry before continuing on. Once you're all done drying your face, grab a pair of cuticle scissors. I prefer cuticle scissors because they're smaller, easier to handle, and they have a slightly curved edge, which allowed me to get a smile design easily. Please take note that I'm really taking my time with this. This look is one that you don't want to rush, mainly because if you rush, you're gonna mess up or you're gonna get hurt. You don't want to just jab the scissors in there and start cutting away your skin. Make sure that you pull the prosthetic up a little bit and then cut. I only came up a little bit on the other side of my face. I wanted it to look like it almost was melting into that side, so I kind of left it shorter than the other side. Then I'm filling it in with black face paint so that when I go in later with blood, it has dimension to it. You just want to make it look like it's deeper than it really is, and so adding black face paint really does that. Trim off any excess material you may have, and then grab some cotton balls and a red Solo cup and liquid latex. What you're going to do with that is put some latex into a cup with some cotton balls, swirl it around, and then pull them into pieces and place them on your face like so. Once you have your desired look, grab a spatula and blend out the pieces. If you feel like there's some empty spots, you can always add in more like I'm doing now. Just make sure that after you place a new piece to always blend the edges into the mask. Right here, I am grabbing more liquid latex and applying it to a spatula and using that to flatten out any cotton pieces that may have been sticking up a little bit. Once you're satisfied with your look, go in with some more liquid latex and a flat spatula and make sure that those edges are all down and that everything is coated entirely with the latex. I do this in order to ensure a strong bond and make sure everything's going to be sturdy before I start applying more blood and makeup to it. After you allow yourself time to dry, you're then going to go in with some, yes, black face paint again, just to create the look of depth once you apply the blood in between those cracks. Once you ensure that everything is completely dry, you can finally go in with your foundation and color match your skin to your new prosthetic. Really make sure that you get into all those nooks and crannies. You want to make sure that everything is exactly the same color. Once you're done doing that, make a couple faces at yourself and then get back to work. At this point, I'm going to tell you to do whatever you want with your eyes. I decided on a blue, but I'm not going to go over a whole eye tutorial thing with you right now. We're just going to skip to the next part. Alright, once you're done doing the eye look you desire, we are going to be going in with some brown around the wound, kind of where it connects to the skin. The reason we're doing this is to create more depth and like the skin has been agitated from being ripped up. Keep adding the darker colors around the mouth as necessary. Be careful not to get any onto the mouth area as I did, so I applied some more foundation, and then once you're done with that, you can go in with a powder just to set everything. At this point, you can add your blood in any way you like. I decided that the spatula was going to be a little bit easier. I was having a hard time with the tube. Place the blood in, move your head around a whole bunch to allow the blood to get into all the nooks and crannies, and then you're all done.